If you've ever wanted to explore Powerless by Lauren Roberts, or just see Ilya's world brought to life, this is your moment. This is your low-spoiler visual guide to the magical, merciless kingdom of Ilya. No major plot twists revealed, just characters, locations, and powers that define the fight for survival. Let's go. Let's begin in the shadows, where the truth hides and survival costs everything. Loot Alley. It's not on any tourist map, unless you're a thief, a beggar, or a corpse. Cramped alleyways, crumbling brick, shadows thick as secrets. Here, desperation isn't just a feeling. It's the law of the land. And it's here that we meet Paedyn Gray. Paedyn doesn't just survive by hiding. She deceives with precision. To pass as an elite, she pretends to be a psychic, claiming to sense emotions and flashes of insight. But the truth? Her power is pure observation. She reads people like books. A faint tan line from a missing ring, calluses on a hand, the scent of alcohol. Every detail adds up. She weaves these conclusions into eerily accurate predictions, convincing even trained Imperials. To cover her lack of real magic, she claims her gift is mental, invisible, unpredictable, and weak, a type silencers can't suppress and wielders like Kai can't sense. It's a lie taught to her by her father, a healer, who called it a fancy word for paying attention. In a world obsessed with power, Paedyn's greatest weapon is one no one can see, her mind. But Paedyn doesn't walk alone. Back in the shadows of the slums is Adena, her ride or die, a seamstress with curly brown hair and warm hazel eyes. She doesn't carry a weapon, because she is one. Her power? Phasing through walls. Her shield? Loyalty. In a world of masks and betrayal, Adena is one of Paedyn's only truths. Beyond Loot Alley, between Merchant and Elm Streets, stands a forgotten white shack. Weather-beaten. Empty. Or so it seems. Once, it was Paedyn's home, filled with the quiet warmth of a healer father. Now, it guards something far more dangerous. Behind a leaning bookshelf in the study lies a hidden staircase, leading to the Resistance. A damp, underground chamber cluttered with maps, food caches, and secrets. It hums with whispers of rebellion. Here, the rules are different. Ordinaries and elites plan together, fight together. Meet Calum, the mind reader, calm, straw-haired, and fiercely intelligent. Mira, his silencer daughter, watchful, deliberate, deadly without a sound. Leena, a raven-haired artist turned map maker. Finn, a red-haired hyper with freckles, a wicked grin, and a gift for designing armor. They don't fight for fame. They fight for a future where magic doesn't decide your worth. From shadows to stone, we rise to the palace. Gray, imposing, magnificent. A crown on the hill surrounded by rolling gardens and whispering fountains. But beneath the marble and gold lies rot. King Edric rules here, architect of the Purging. Blonde, cold-eyed, merciless. To him, power equals value. Ordinaries? Nothing but vermin. His word is law. His sons? Tools in his war. One of them is Kitt Azer, prince, enforcer in training, deliverer of death. Storm gray eyes, dark curls, a killer's calm. He's a wielder, able to steal and wield the powers of others. The kingdom sees a weapon, but behind the mask, maybe there's more. Maybe he sees Paedyn not as a fraud, but as a force. Alongside him stands Kitt Azer, his half-brother, the heir. blonde, green-eyed, and dangerously charming. He bears fire and water in his veins, a balance of rage and grace, but he's trapped, too. By blood, by duty, by the golden cage of his crown. Inside the palace, where kindness is rare, there's Gail, the cook. Her hands craft comfort. Her eyes miss nothing. She feeds princes and remembers how to care in a world that forgets. And there's Lenny, the red-haired guard with a joke always ready. He plays the fool. But behind the smile are hypersenses, a heart that beats a little too loudly. Beyond the palace walls, the kingdom demands blood. Enter the Purging Trials, a spectacle masked as tradition. Where power isn't proved, it's punished. And this year, the arena is more brutal than ever. First stop, the Whispers Forest, dense, twisted, teeming with venomous plants, predators, and secrets that bite. It listens, and it remembers. Next, Plummet Mountain, jagged rock, treacherous slopes, a wind that cuts like blades. At the peak, a battered green flag, and the ghosts of those who didn't make it. And then, the Bowl Arena, a massive oval stadium, sand underfoot, eyes in the sky. Spectators jeer behind mute glass walls, immune to the pain below. In the pit, the elites fight for survival. Not all will walk out. The contenders, Jack's Shields, youngest, twitchy, vanishing in a blink. Andy Voss, shapeshifter with wine-red hair and a dangerous smile. Blair Archer, lilac-haired, telekinetic, as sharp as she is ambitious. Ace Elway, illusionist, smug, manipulative, chaos incarnate. Hera Colt, quiet, invisible, lethal. Braxton Hale, brawny, underestimated, a storm in silence, and enforcing order, the Imperials. Unforgiving, white-clad, merciless, watching every step, the sights, emotionless, unblinking, recording every death, every betrayal, every desperate cry, broadcasting it all, kingdom-wide. This is Ilya, a kingdom of masks and magic, rebellion and ruin, where power can save or damn. Some fight to stay alive. Some fight to break free, and some will discover they were never powerless to begin with. Whose story burned brightest? Let me know in the comments. And if you're ready for more visual journeys through your favorite fantasy worlds, subscribe, because this is just the beginning.